Hey guys, this is brought to you by the Cale Zack Podcast.
Before we jump in,
We would just like to apologize,
the audio at some points is a bit messed up in this one.
and we just wanted to say sorry. But please, enjoy listening to the podcast. Ba-da-da-da-da.
The Cale and Zack
Podcast.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Hello everyone, and welcome back to
Welcome
the
back.
Cale and Zack Podcast. Episode 7.
Is
Yes.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Okay,
Definitely.
good.
I think so.
I don't know. I've
Yeah.
lost count.
I'm pretty sure. But, how have you been, Cal?
I'm good at the moment.
Been good?
Yeah.
That's good to hear.
How about
Glad.
you?
Yeah, not bad.
How's life?
Yeah, it's not bad at all. I'm just trying to find a job at the moment. Feeling a bit broke.
Ah,
But,
interesting.
Other than that, striving.
No big plot holes in your life?
No, none at all, really.
That's
there might
lucky.
be. I just don't know about them.
Yeah.
Any plot holes in your life?
Not currently.
Not currently?
No.
So, speaking of plot holes,
Perfect segue.
perfect. We're going to talk about them.
We are.
And do you have any off the top of the dome or not?
Oh, I've got a... Yeah, I mean, we've both brought different
Yeah.
plot holes. Well, hopefully different. We don't
Yeah.
know what each other did.
What?
To the table.
Well, I have...
I've...
Yeah, I've won.
Yeah.
Because I don't watch TV or movies, so I don't really know plot holes. And then I typed up plot holes in life. Like people were just like, oh, you don't like really know if it's like VR or some shit. And I was like, oh, Jesus.
We're all in a simulation.
Yeah, it's like, oh, how did you know life could be a simulation? And then that was just
No,
stress.
mine is not that.
Yeah.
Mine, this is movie, this is TV show,
Mm-hmm.
this is all-encompassing
Yeah.
fiction.
Fiction.
Superman.
Superman.
Yeah. You know him?
I
The
do
Man
know
of
him.
Steel.
The Man of Steel.
This plot hole is called The Beard of Steel. How does Superman shave his beard? Because he can't be
Oh.
cut by knives or anything.
Well, how does he get a haircut?
Yeah.
Oh.
Dunno.
So why doesn't he just have like ever? But no. But he can't be cut like his skin though.
Yeah.
So but like his hair.
How can his hair be cut?
Oh, it must do. You haven't
Nope.
seen him been done, but it's always looking fresh. His hair.
But how can he get like a close shave? Impossible.
True. It would have to always be like a bit of stubble.
Yeah.
Maybe he just doesn't grow a beard. Does he grow a beard? Does he ever have a beard?
He does in some of the stuff. And in the new Justice League movie, have you seen that mistake?
No.
That's a plot hole as well.
Oh.
Not a plot hole, but just a mistake.
Yeah.
So with Henry Cavill as
Mm.
Superman, they shot the entire thing with him with a mustache.
Oh.
And then they shot the entire movie as Superman with a mustache. And then in editing, they didn't like it. So instead of reshooting the whole movie, they tried to CGI it out.
Oh, and it just looks
and
terrible.
it looks horrible.
Does it?
Chuck up a photo.
Bang.
Looks-
I don't know
Look
what it
at
looks
it.
like, but it looks terrible.
looks terrible.
Does it?
It
So
does.
Like, but why? Superman's never had a mustache.
Well,
why
you
did they
haven't
try
read the
that?
comics.
Yeah, I know, but I've just like
They're
from what I
alright.
can remember from when I was like younger
Yeah.
and seeing like
I don't know
stuff.
why they'd even go for it, but...
Yeah, because he doesn't have a beard either.
No, I mean, I'm sure in some comics he gets... I've read that.
Stubble.
There's some pictures of him, yeah, where he's
Oh,
looking a bit
right.
scruffy.
Oh, not good at all.
No.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Well, I have a plot hole. Jump
I was
the
going
gun.
to get into some theories
Oh,
about
okay.
how they shave it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So...
Kryptonium.
Ooh,
That's one.
kryptonite.
Yeah, because he's like
That's
allergic
his...
to it.
Yeah, is he allergic? That's his, like, one
Yeah,
weakness.
what is it to him? Just is it an allergy thing?
I don't know.
Do you
It's-
reckon?
Yeah, it must be.
Like severe hay fever falls upon him. It's like,
Yeah.
just I was dying.
It must be allergic to it.
Yeah, it's an allergy thing.
Well, some people claim that he douses a blade with microscopic kryptonite
Oh my god.
to shave his beard.
But I thought it like really affects him. Like,
I don't know.
surely, like,
I'm not
it's-
that into like the Superman lore,
Yeah, I don't
the world
really know.
of Superman. I've
Yeah,
only,
right.
I haven't,
You've only
I don't-
dabbled.
nah, I haven't
Yeah.
even dabbled really.
Yeah,
I've just dipped a toe in.
I was about to say that as well.
Yeah.
Dipped a toe when I was younger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well,
What's your plot hole?
plot hole. Oh, so have you watched Gravity, the movie?
Gravity.
Gravity.
I think I've seen it. I don't remember if I've seen all of it though.
Mm. Well, this is
Sandra Bullock, George Clooney.
Yes. Big old George Clooney.
Released 2013.
Was it?
Space movie, not as good as Interstellar.
Oh, not even
Because they were released around the same time.
Yeah, not even near.
Not
But basically,
close.
there's a scene, and I was watching. I only watch few movies.
Yeah,
and
you do.
This scene ruined
More of an
the
anime boy.
entire movie for me. Yeah, like actually.
You noticed
destroyed
that at
it.
the time.
Oh yeah. Like
Yeah.
it actually annoyed me. I get angered by movies because I like see stuff and I'm like, well, that's just not. That wouldn't work. Like
Yeah.
that. So basically, in the scene, they were both outside and they got pushed away from the shuttle, and she got like
In space.
in space. She got like tied up, in their spacesuit, and then he basically was going flying past her, and she grabbed his like safety cord,
Yeah.
and then he stopped, and then
Makes
as they were
sense.
stopped, like, so basically like what ended up happening, she let him go and he died, but because they and like 'cause she was tied off and he didn't want to like keep going and like pull her away from the spaceship,
Right.
but they were both stopped completely and she was attached,
so
and
they
he was
wouldn't have moved
attached.
everything.
so they wouldn't have moved any more from that point. So if she had just pulled him,
All that would have needed
It
just a
would've-
slight tug.
yeah,
And he would have come
and he would
towards
have
her.
come towards her, and they both would have been safe. But instead, for some reason in the movie,
That's a huge
she's
plot
like
hole.
keeps continuing to like slowly slip, but like she had no movement.
Yeah, you can't
And
slip.
then, like every time, and she was like struggling to pull him. And it was
Right.
really funny. You see it, it's like,
But it would have just been like a baby.
Oh, it
could have
would've
done
been like-
it would have just been
yeah, literally.
just
Yeah.
the weakest tug, and he
Yeah.
would have moved indefinitely
Oh yeah,
before some other force moved him.
exactly. And like at the time, I cried.
You
And-
cried?
Yes. I was so distraught. I was like, this is just the shittest movie I've ever watched.
Yeah,
Yeah. So Gravity is a failed movie.
not as good as Interstellar.
Yeah.
which is the superior space movie.
It is by far 6 seasons. Well, do you know the plot hole in Interstellar?
No,
Have you not heard this?
no.
Well, there isn't one because it's such a
Nice.
yeah.
I was worried for a second.
Yeah, I know.
I thought you were gonna say something to do with like the black hole or
no,
something.
yeah, no.
Did you
Just ruin
know
it.
they looked at they used the
Like the
Interstellar
simulation.
movie, yeah, to
Yeah.
teach people about the black hole, because at the time it was the most accurate
Mm.
construction of a black hole that they had
Mm.
was just the Interstellar movie.
Yeah, I'm pretty. Well, wasn't the? Well, I'm sure like they did more to it, but I'm pretty sure like the base of it was like from like NASA, like what they actually like got to put in the movie.
Probably.
Like the CGI kind
Yeah.
of. But it's not, it wasn't CGI. It was like a simulation of a black hole basically.
Mm.
And then they just, I'm assuming, spruced it up to make it look cool.
Put Matthew McConaughey in it.
Yeah, I am Matthew McConaughey.
What was that?
It's Matthew McConaughey.
I don't know if he's ever. The classic Matthew McConaughey is the alright.
Yeah, and he goes like, I am Matthew McConaughey.
Alright.
That's actually really good.
I know.
That's
I
not
practiced.
Well, do you have any more plot holes?
I do.
You do
I
indeed.
have to look at. Oh, this is a good one.
Yeah.
This one's good.
Will
The
I know it?
Oh, you'll know it.
Will I?
The Bible.
Oh, the Bible.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Bible has a plot hole.
Oh, this is intriguing now. I'm gonna.
Oh,
do
yeah.
this.
So Adam and Eve,
Yes.
first two humans on Earth,
Correct.
in the story of the creation story.
Mm-hmm.
They then procreated and had two sons. After they got kicked out of the Garden of Eden,
Mm-hmm.
because Eve ate the forbidden fruit,
Yeah.
they got kicked out. They had sons,
Mm-hmm.
right? Cain and Abel.
Yes.
You know the story of Cain and Abel?
Yeah.
Cain kills Abel because he
Yeah,
gets mad at
he gets
him,
mad.
gets jealous.
Rage quits.
So Adam and Eve's sons had children, right? So
Mhm.
Cain and Abel, and there's also, you never hear about this one. There's a random son called Seth as well.
Oh.
So it's Cain and Abel, and also Seth.
Oh, where's that?
I was like, who's this Seth guy?
Yeah.
But he's in it as well. So Cain, Abel, Seth all had children,
Yeah.
but the only woman around at the time
Was their mother?
was their mum,
Yeah.
Eve. So where did the grandchildren come from?
Oh.
Yeah.
Because it would have just been more children,
Mm.
and then, well, yeah, it's just a big line of incest, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
They would have had to do it with Eve,
Yeah.
with their own mum.
But even that doesn't make them her grandchildren. That would still be her children.
Her children. Oh,
So then who would be the grandchildren? So then-
No, but she's also the grandma.
oh yeah. Whoa. That's
Yeah.
wait. That is that. Wait. What do you call? But it's your mum.
It's your mum, but also your grandma.
But that wouldn't be her grandchildren, would it?
It would be her children.
Her children.
And
so
her
whose
grandchildren.
grandchildren would it be? But it wouldn't be her
Adam's.
grandchildren. It can't be a grandchild and a child.
I think if you give birth to your son's children, it probably is.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, God kind of did us
Full of
dirty.
incest.
Just started it with incest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whole of mankind is related.
Maybe
So
that's
Adam
why
and Eve.
we're eternally sinned. Because we started off with incest.
Original sin.
Yeah. Wait, is incest a sin?
Incest
Bible?
has to be a sin.
Is it?
Is it a sin in the Bible?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, is it
I mean, it must
spoken?
be. Is it one of the... it's not one of the 10 Commandments.
It's not.
Thou shalt not... Thou doth not...
Doth not. Slept with
slept
family.
with thy sister.
Thy sister, yeah.
No matter how... Do not...
I wonder if it...
Is...
I feel like incest would be like in the Bible a fair bit.
Yeah, you... What's in Adam and Eve?
But like,
It's gotta
it would happen in Noah's Ark
Ew, there's a whole Wikipedia just called incest in the Bible.
in the Bible. Yeah, well, like the Noah's Ark would have been incest as well from that point forward.
There are prohibitions found predominantly in Leviticus 18, 7 to 18.
I love that chapter.
Yeah. It's a book.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that book. I have the entire thing in one book, so it's just a chapter in it.
The Bible?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've got another plot hole that's
Yeah.
not from the Bible.
Oh, okay.
So we're moving on from Adam and Eve.
Mm.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Are you a fan?
Yeah, I'm a fan of Harry Potter. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Wizardry.
You've watched all the movies?
I have.
Have you?
I think so.
Yeah. Have
Maybe.
you read the books?
No, not at all.
Well, this one's in the third book / movie.
Yeah. Which
Prisoner of Azkaban. Many
Yeah,
people
yeah.
say it's the best movie.
that's the one where his uncle dies,
No.
and he goes to Azkaban.
Well, spoiler. No.
Oh, it's not a spoiler at all. Well, it might be.
His uncle dies in the fifth one.
Oh.
Yeah. Azkaban is when his uncle, they think he's still like a murderer, and he escapes Azkaban, and they think he's on the hunt for Harry, and it just turns out he's a nice guy who was framed.
Yeah. Oh, but he doesn't die in that one.
No.
Oh.
He was framed by Peter Pettigrew,
Oh, the rat.
the rat.
Yeah.
So Peter Pettigrew was the rat.
Mm.
He had transformed into a rat who was Ron Weasley's pet,
Yeah.
and Ron kept him everywhere, would carry him around everywhere. Scabbers was his
Yeah.
name.
Mm.
But there's also this part. So Fred and George Weasley had this map called the Marauders map.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was like the ghost map where you could see
Yeah,
everything?
and you could
everyone?
see everyone walking around on it, teachers, students.
Yeah.
You could see where everyone was at all times. So, the plot hole is, right, the twins had a magical parchment that tracked every person in Hogwarts.
Mm.
They had the map for years and failed to notice or care that a man named Peter Pettigrew was slept in the bed with Ron every night.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
Same
Yeah.
dorm, in the same bed.
And you would have had to check.
You would have mentioned it.
Yeah, you would have been like, why
Hey,
is that?
who's this guy Peter sleeping with you every night?
Yeah. Unless they just thought the rat, had a name already.
No,
like,
but animals, it was just people.
why did he sleep with his rat?
It's a
Firstly.
pet.
Yeah, but still, that's pretty weird as well.
I don't
Always
know.
thinking about. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Just
would have
bad
seen
brothers. Maybe they thought it was funny.
would you not have asked?
Yeah,
If
I
you
guess
saw
I
your
would.
brother, you had a magical map.
Yeah.
You look on. It's 10:30 at night. You see everyone in the dorm. You know everyone. You're in the same house as them.
Yeah.
You see a random man sleeping in your brother's bed with it.
True.
Would you not go like,
I would be a bit
hey,
concerned.
who's this dude?
Yeah, who's this dude? Yeah, true.
Yeah.
That was a big plot hole.
It is.
Not good at all.
No.
Yeah. I just remembered I know another plot hole from the Bible.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Noah's Ark. Plot hole.
Well, it's just...
No, there wasn't enough workers to clean up all the
All the
dung.
poop.
Yeah. From all the
Ah.
animals. Because if it was
it would have been infested.
it was a pair of every single species on the planet.
Yeah.
So then, the amount of
What if they all had poop holes?
to where? To the hole.
The ocean.
To the ocean.
The whole world is flooded.
Yeah, I know.
You just have a poop hole You teach the animal with treats.
But like not all of them are like near the edge.
No, you have a poop hole like a toilet.
Oh, and then it just like all goes out.
Yeah, flushes out.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe that was that smart.
Well, and told him to make an ark. He could have told him to make a poop hole. I feel like he would have done that.
But like then you have to train the animal to use the poop hole.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Maybe God was just like animals be smart.
Animals, poop hole.
Do that. Yeah. Oh, true.
Help him out.
That's fair.
Help a brother out.
Help a
poop in the
brother
hole.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Have you seen? There's a real life Noah's Ark.
No.
So some like a billionaire in America.
Yeah.
In like the South has built a Noah's Ark.
An ark. How big?
And
is
it's like a tourist attraction.
Is it massive?
It's pretty big apparently.
Damn.
Yeah. I may as well search it up.
Yeah,
I've got
you
my
may as
laptop
well.
here.
Yeah. Well, there was also another thing about when the Noah's Ark thing happened, and then they were talking about how old, like what, when it flooded, was it all fresh water or was it all salt water?
It would have had to be in. Ew. Well, it would have been rainwater, right? Oh.
Yeah. But then like.
Or would he have just made a bunch of like tidal waves?
Well, it was rain, I'm pretty sure, wasn't it? Didn't it rain for like 30 days, 30
Probably.
nights or something? And
Yeah.
it just, like, flooded
Probably a
the whole
bunch of
way?
rain.
Yeah.
So fresh water.
So it's fresh water.
So that's good.
So that means the salt water would have like gone away. One, the ice caps would have melted.
Yeah.
So then, and they wouldn't have refrozen.
Why not? What if the ice age happened after Noah's Ark?
But it didn't specify that in the book. It said that basically life went back to normal, and then the trees would have all died.
What happened to all the people?
They're all dead. They
So it's
did
just Noah and
repopulate.
his.
That's what I mean. Another form of incest.
Oh.
Yeah. And then
So-
also, half the animals would have died. In
Wouldn't
sea
they
animals?
What if they gave birth to all? Oh, sea animals.
Yeah,
No, they
'cause-
would have been good.
No, they would not.
Yeah.
Because saltwater fish can't live in fresh water. So if it's all fresh water, they all die.
Right.
And then basically, yeah. And then like what? Everything. Oh, I guess like, of the actual land. But like sea animals wouldn't have. Like a lot of the whales would have died
Why?
because it's fresh water.
True.
Yeah,
So you're saying they have now evolved since Noah's Ark?
maybe.
Well, the real life one is in Kentucky.
Oh,
Ark Encounter is the Christian Young Earth creationist theme park that opened in Williamstown, Kentucky in the United States in 2016. Yeah. The centerpiece is a large representation of Noah's Ark, based on the Genesis flood narrative contained in the Bible. 510 feet long,
Oh my God! It is massive.
51 feet high. That's huge.
That is huge.
Yeah.
Jesus. He's done well. Has he made it by hand?
It's all by wood. I'll show you a photo.
We'll put a photo up.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
It's huge. It's like a real
Holy
life
crap.
ark.
Yeah, it's like a full ark. For the people that are listening, it's
Wooden.
genuinely what you
On land.
imagine Noah's Ark to be.
Yeah.
It is massive. The thing is, like, would it work? That's what I want to know. Like, if it flooded, is this
You
thing...
couldn't get every animal on. You'd get
Not
a lot.
every animal. I meant, like, is this, like, water-worthy?
Oh,
Like, is it seaworthy?
seaworthy.
That's what I want to know. Like, unless he just, like, put up, like, plywood for the walls and stuff.
Yeah.
Because there's a weird joint at the front, which I'm doubting is good. Like that ridge there.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think that would work like that. Unless
I don't think they've gotten, like, boat experts in.
Oh, so that's a scam.
I don't know.
It's pretty...
It might be too big to
It's
be.
a theme park.
Yeah, it's a theme park. They have all, like, Noah stuff on the inside.
Yeah. Oh, it's a very good job. I feel like that's such a waste of wood.
So much money would
Yeah,
have cost.
so much money. Ugh,
Kentucky
terrible.
Ark Encounters.
Honestly, the people that worked on that, it would have been torturous.
Yeah, it's kind of bland to look at, though.
Yeah,
After a bit. It's just like a huge wooden boat.
Mm.
Like, nothing cool, though. Just
Oh, yeah.
very plain.
Very plain. Yeah, throw some artwork up in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ark Encounters.
Cale's looking at his next visit to America.
I am.
On the ark.
I'm looking into it. They have all animal models and dioramas of Noah's workshop.
Oh,
a blacksmith.
Has everything. Did they have a blacksmith?
They tried to do everything how they think it would have happened and stuff.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I want to see how much it cost.
Oh, so a billionaire funded it.
So they projected it would have cost 150 million to make. I want to try to see. That seems like
150 million.
Yeah, you wouldn't think you'd get many people going. I don't know.
Labor costs.
Maybe in Kentucky, but
yeah, they're all
not many people are
religious.
attracted to.
Was it like an? I guess they would put it as like a religion icon, correct?
It's not like, no.
Really?
Well, it's not like going to the Vatican. It's not like, yeah,
But maybe they can
Let's
do
get-
it. But I feel like people
hitting like religious icons of the world, like the statue of Jesus in Rio.
Yeah,
It's not like, oh, let's hit the Ark in Kentucky.
true.
Maybe that's what they're going for.
Yeah, I feel like you had to. Like, what else is there? Just look at this big boat that may
Yeah.
or may not float.
Well, it's also the statue is, look at this big statue.
Yeah, but the
There's no
statue's
theme
cool.
park.
It's made out of stone.
They
So
should
you
have
just
made the
know-
boat out of stone.
Yeah, you just know it's gonna last longer. Well,
Yeah, that's true.
it would definitely sink. But
Interesting.
what do you have any more plot holes?
No, that's all my plot.
No.
Is it all my plot holes? I think we're talking about the Harry Potter one, right?
We did talk about Harry
Yeah,
Potter.
that was all my plot holes. There's also another Harry Potter one that I've heard.
Oh, what
It's
is
called In the Chamber of Secrets.
that?
The Pipes.
The pipes.
Yeah.
What about it?
Yes, sir. So Chamber of Secrets, you know it?
Yeah.
They're big. They have the big basilisk.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the one that's going around
Yeah, yeah.
killing or like
And then it
petrifying
stabs in
people.
the eyes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it explains that, and you see it in the movie. It is huge, massive,
Giant.
and the answer for it going through Hogwarts and getting people is that it's going through the walls in the pipes. How
Oh.
big are the pipes?
They must be massive.
They must be ginormous.
Yeah. I could believe that.
Yeah, and also it's magical.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't include it because it's not as good.
Yeah.
But you
'cause
see them all
maybe
the time,
shrinks.
like in the fourth movie
Mm.
when they at the very start. You know how they walk into the tent? They're at the Quidditch World Cup.
Yeah.
And it looks like
Oh,
a tiny
and then
tent,
it goes,
and then it like
yeah,
is
it's
massive.
That'd be so sick.
That
I wish
would be
was
cool.
real.
Yeah.
Really. And then like just your room and you open a door and it's just like a mansion inside your room.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That would be pretty lit.
And Hermione's bag,
Mm.
how it's like it's a tiny bag, but she can like literally
Yeah,
just
it
reaches
reaches.
in and grabs
Well,
everything
people
out.
can do that. I've witnessed magicians do it. They put
Oh.
broomsticks out of like brown paper bags.
True. Rabbits.
Have you actually seen that? It's kind of weird to view.
A broomstick.
So like, so say I don't remember where we were, but we like saw this magician.
Yeah.
And he like had like a small little brown paper bag, and he just started pulling out like wine bottles. Like and the thing was like, it wasn't even like on a table, or it was
Yeah.
on a table, but there was like nothing there, and he just started like pulling stuff out, and his hand wasn't like going deep into anything. And then all of a sudden he pulls out like a broomstick. And it was like how? And then I think I do know how it works. I'm pretty sure like the table that it's on, but I've seen people do it without like a table. Has like a mirror, so it looks like there's nothing like, so it'll look like a flat table and nothing underneath.
Yeah,
And It's like a
right.
massive like chamber basically.
Ah.
And there's someone in there just like
Handed him stuff.
Yeah,
Interesting.
like, that's how it works.
Have you watched Penn and Teller's Full Loss? Penn
No.
and Teller are a magician duo.
Oh,
Very good.
very good.
But they have a show called Full Loss, and they also expose a lot of magic tricks and stuff. It's pretty funny.
Mm.
But they do one where magicians go on and they have to try fool them, and if
Ah.
they work out how the trick is done,
That's pretty good.
then yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty sick to watch.
Yeah, it would be.
I enjoy finding out how magic tricks are done.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It is.
It is
It's
fun.
always fun.
It is indeed.
What about the ones where they stick the people with they get like put the assistant in a box and stick
Oh, and
them
they split
with
it in
swords and everything
Yeah.
and split it in half?
I've seen that.
It's almost torturous.
It is almost torturous.
Yes.
Speaking of torture, have you heard of white torture?
Oh, what an abrupt jump
I know.
into the next
Oh,
part of this episode.
Beautiful segue.
We moved from plot holes to
torture.
torture holes.
Yeah, it was a good transition.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But yeah, have you heard of white torture?
I have not. Sounds racist.
It is. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed looking these up.
Okay.
So me and Cal basically were like, let's pick 5 torture things. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Why not?
We tried to pick 5 plot holes and struggled. The
Yeah.
torture ones were easy.
Torture ones so easy. There's so many.
Yeah.
And some of them are like crazy.
Yeah, they're good. I had too many to choose from.
Well, this one was fun for me because I was like thinking about like if you actually had to do it. So basically,
Yeah.
white torture, they deprive you of all color. So you basically get locked up in a room.
When was this done?
It's done it still happens now.
Oh, okay.
Like they still use it. So basically, it's you basically get thrown in a room Well, it like started off really simple. So it was solitary confinement is how it started, and they realized that if you just start taking more and more stuff away, like that, the person can like react with, they go insane.
Yeah.
So basically, they use it to this day, and it's basically a room deprived full of color, so everything's white. What you're wearing is white. The meals consist
like those
of
mental asylums.
yeah, basically the meals consist of plain white rice, nothing. So they like restrict your taste.
That's good.
All surfaces are the same texture, so it
Oh,
restricts
weird.
your like touch and stuff. And then and the room's also soundproof, so you can't hear.
Whoa.
And then you start like going insane.
When was it like invented? By who?
I'm not sure whom it was invented by. It's just like kind of developed slowly over the years.
Yeah, right. They
But,
add more and more stuff.
Yeah, and then so the detainees are often held for months or even years, and then the effects.
Insanity.
Yeah, you basically lose all like personal identity. Like you don't know who you are anymore. Like you basically go like completely insane.
Wow.
And you like hallucinate, and you have basically psychotic breaks.
Yeah.
Like you just go absolutely insane.
That would be crazy.
Well, it's like people who've done like the soundproof rooms.
Yeah, there's
they can
videos on
ask,
YouTube.
and then
I've never watched them.
Neither. But then
I've just seen like the thumbnails, like spending 40 minutes in the world's quietest room.
Yeah.
Like apparently you can hear your organs or something.
Yeah, well, you can hear your blood going around because you just can't hear anything.
That's weird.
Yeah, it would be a bit weird. But I would say, I think it would be insane.
Yeah.
I feel like,
How long do you reckon you could last?
I don't know. I think you would lose the plot pretty quick. Like, have you ever like just tried to stare at like a white piece of paper?
No.
Like for ages?
You have?
You start like seeing shit.
Well, it's like when you look at yourself in the mirror for ages and you start just morphing into random stuff.
Well, I haven't done that. I've never done that.
In a mirror, just stare at yourself for ages and you start just like turning all weird.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
No, I've never done that. Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, I think if you just stare at
Give it a
anything
try.
for long enough, your brain just starts morphing it into weird
changing
stuff.
it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, imagine like it's not able to change anything because
Yeah.
everything's just the same.
Weird.
It would be horrible. The touch
Yeah, well,
thing would be the worst.
It's almost torture.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
torture.
Who would have thought?
Yeah.
It would be torturous. But yeah, how long do you reckon you'd be able to last in a room?
I reckon I'd do a day.
A day?
One night. Well, like, am I actually
I
being
don't think-
tortured? Or is it until I tap out?
Until you tap out. Like, how long until you reckon you lose the plot?
Well, the
Plus,
thing...
also, the night thing, they always have white lights on, so it's never dark.
Yeah, it can't be dark.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, then it's not, like, torture. Because, you can just tap out.
Yeah.
But, so you wouldn't really test yourself. You'd
Yeah,
give up
true.
pretty quick.
Yeah, you would. But, yeah, true. Yeah. I don't know. I think I could stick it out for a week.
A week?
Yeah.
I think you are 100% overestimating your abilities.
No, just
I
be one
think
with
you
the mind.
could do maximum 2 days.
I'd make art with the rice.
I don't think you understand how,
Random.
like, time would feel so slow in a room like that.
Yeah, but you could just close your eyes.
Good luck.
Just close your eyes. Like, I could spend a day with my eyes closed.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I would give you max 3 days.
3 days.
You're not lasting a week.
I think it's more so the nighttime thing that you don't
Yeah, you're
gauge
not. Yeah.
time. Yeah, actually, I don't know.
You're not doing
That's
a
the way.
week. No chance.
Yeah, maybe not.
0%.
No, I'd like to stick with it. I'm going to stick with a week.
We
I
should-
believe in myself.
We should do it.
We should do
We're
it.
going to test it. Put you in a room for a week. See if
Just
you
a room
last.
for a week. I'd hate it.
Yeah, it's torture.
I know. But I would, like, really hate it. But if it was, like, for a purpose, I feel like I could.
Yeah,
If it was like a
video.
challenge.
We'll make a video,
But
a
if it was-
challenge video.
I could do it for a challenge.
Really?
Yeah.
So say it's like a Mr. Beast video, right?
Oh, easy.
You're
That's
in
for
the, for a week. You have to
Mhm.
last 7 days.
Yeah.
For, let's say, 50 grand a day.
Easy.
Yeah.
I'm
You're
doing
lasting
it.
the full 7?
1,000%. 100%.
I don't know if you are.
I reckon I am.
I don't think you are.
Yeah.
I think you're getting to day 3. You're going, I've got 150,000. I'm getting out. This is
Nah.
torture.
No way. I think because then in my head I'll just be like, oh, if I just last another day, I'm getting 50 grand. That's easy.
I don't know.
I think I would. I think I would like probably get like tapped out and be like, hell weird. But like, I think
Yeah,
I could
imagine
do
if
it.
you're never the same.
I think I would be the same. I believe I have a strong mind.
It's never been tested.
It hasn't been tested, but I believe in myself.
Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. Mike
That's it.
Tyson.
I know.
Everyone has a strong mind until they get white tortured.
White torture. Yeah, true.
Alright. Do you want to hear my one?
I do.
This one, trigger warning.
Trigger warning.
It's messed up.
Is it?
Yeah, I came across it in my classics degree. It is a method of Persian. The Persians reportedly used to do it.
Yeah.
It is called scarfism or scaphism. And what it's also... so essentially what happens is you trap the victim between two boats. And they're in a boat as well.
I did research this one as well.
I think I've told you about it before as well.
Messed.
And you cover them with... You feed them and you cover them with milk and honey, allowing them to fester and be devoured by insects and other vermin over time. So they have their heads and limbs sticking out, and they're in like the middle of like a lake or something.
Yeah.
Their body's trapped inside.
I believe it's a stagnant pond that they used to use.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. And they get force-fed milk and honey.
Yeah.
Sometimes they force-feed them so much that they throw up over themselves, and the person's fully naked.
Yeah.
A lot of them have uncontrollable diarrhea, and and you're getting fed milk and honey.
Yeah.
So you're not dying from starvation. You're lasting as long as it lasts. And so diarrhea would fill the boat as executioners still poured honey over the faces. Oh, it's
rank.
Yeah. It's just they pour it onto their soft tissues as well, like their genitals and their anuses.
Oh no.
Small insects would then flock to these areas to feed and infect the wounds with bacteria. The infected wounds would invariably begin to leak pus and spur the arrival of maggots that would also breed inside their body while delivering even more diseases. It was at this point that vermin such as rats would arrive to gnaw on the dying victim and force their way inside.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so rank.
And they would have insects eating at their eyes and maggots in their eyes and everything.
That is so real. That's terrible.
And they would last like a week.
Yeah, because they come back every day feeding them, make sure that they're alive and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that has to be one of the worst ways.
It is, for sure. Starting off strong.
Yeah, that is a very strong point.
Disgusting. And you last because you last so long.
Yeah, because you're just like not dying from any like cause.
They're feeding you milk and honey.
They're feeding you.
Tasty.
Yeah.
But
strong bones.
the first mention of it was in Plutarch.
Yeah.
Plutarch, well, he's a writer, historian. He mentioned it. He's an ancient historian.
Did he
so
do
around
it?
the time. No, do you want me to read the story?
Yeah.
So it's the execution of Mithridates, given as punishment by King Artaxerxes II for killing his brother Cyrus the Younger, who had rebelled in an attempt to claim the throne of the Achaemenid Empire. This is that story. The king decreed that Mithridates should be put to death in boats, which execution is after the following manner. Taking two boats framed exactly to fit and answer each other, they lie down in one of them. The malefactor suffers upon his back, then covering it with the other, and so setting them together that the head, hands, and feet of them are left outside, and the rest of the body lies shut up within. They offer him food, and if he refuses to eat it, they force him to do it by pricking his eyes. Then after he has eaten, they drench him with a mixture of milk and honey, pouring it not only into his mouth but all over his face. They then keep his face continually turned towards the sun, and it becomes completely covered up and hidden by the multitude of flies that settle on it. And as within the boats, he does what those that eat and drink must needs do. Creeping things and vermin spring out of the corruption and rottenness of the excrement, and these entering into the bowels of him, his body is consumed. When the man is manifestly dead, the uppermost boat being taken off, they find his flesh devoured, and swarms of such noisome creatures preying upon, and, as it were, growing to his inwards. In this way, Mithridates, after suffering for 17 days,
Holy
expired.
shit. Holy shit.
17 days.
I could 100% do a week in a white room. Oh no. I was doing it. And like opening up the boat. Oh,
the smell?
it'd be rank.
Yeah. There'd be rotting flesh.
Oh, it'd be disgusting. The smell would be horrendous.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be kind of honey-esque. Might be a bit nice.
Pour more honey to mask the smell.
Yeah. Oh, you'd think that the honey would do like Oh, I guess they're not pouring honey over the body
No.
with like preserve. Like how? Oh, that's so bad.
That has to be the worst
That
one.
has to be the worst one.
Yeah.
Just imagine. Think about it.
Think about it.
Think you getting your eyes eaten out by bugs and like
Crawling all over
crawling
you.
all over you, and then rats come eat
Trying to get
into your
inside
organs. Oh, it's so rank.
you. Yeah.
To be fair, the imagery of like a guy with like a boat on his like front and back just reminds me of a turtle with his head sticking out.
Oh, yeah. Went on inside.
Oh, yuck. Poor turtles.
Yeah.
But imagine like him just walking about.
It always makes me
So
think
good.
of Pirates of the Caribbean, that one scene where they bring the boat to the bottom of the ocean
Oh,
and
yeah.
walk along the ocean and like use it to breathe
Yeah.
because the air gets trapped at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's rank. That's
Disgusting.
terrible. Well, mine's nicer. I think.
Oh,
Is
that's
it?
good. A nicer method of torture, kind of.
Oh, this one actually,
Oxymoron.
this one sucks. I
Yeah.
was thinking about this one is like, it like you know like when you like think of something like really bad and like it kind of hurts you.
Like you
Like
cringe
when,
a bit.
Yeah, like when someone says like, "Oh, put a toothpick underneath your toe and kick a door."
Mm.
Oh, see,
Yeah,
I just
like
hate
you
it.
can
I'm
kind of like
cringy.
feel it.
Yeah, I don't like it. Well, this one's called strapado.
Oh.
Strapado. Strapado, and this is a uncomfortable form of torture.
You'd think most
Um,
forms of torture are uncomfortable.
Yeah, well,
It's
this
kind
one,
of in
this one's different.
the nature.
It doesn't necessarily lead to death.
Oh.
This one just leads to being
Tortured.
shit. Yeah, it sucks. So basically, the guilty party is strung up by their wrists behind their head, which you think isn't the worst thing ever.
Mm.
But the thing is, it's strung up behind their head, like going around their back. So if you
Their
think,
wrists are.
yeah, so say they get tied up by the wrists, no, below, say on their bum, like
Yeah.
behind
Oh,
their back,
and then it's lifted up.
and then they attach it to a rope and slowly lift it up.
Like dislocate your shoulders.
Yeah, so basically you're in this like awful position.
Yeah.
But like apparently your shoulders don't dislocate straight away. Like your shoulders can hold it for a bit.
Depends how strong your
And then
ligaments are.
yeah, so then they add weight to you.
Oh.
So it slowly dislocates your shoulders.
And so like, yeah, give him the information or.
yeah. Yeah,
Shoulders
basically.
gone.
Yeah, or your shoulders are gone. And then
Where is she?
they basically just let you hang there for a while with your shoulders dislocated for ages.
Interesting.
But then apparently, if they like let you hang there for too long, your shoulders, like, will just basically corrupt, and then your shoulders will never go back into place.
Oh,
So you
that's after they've dislocated.
yeah,
Yeah.
like apparently like, they're left out for like way too long.
Oh.
Well, I'm assuming this was like in poor times, so I'm assuming people didn't have the means to.
Yeah.
And there wasn't like surgery or anything.
I mean, they had surgery.
Yeah, but it's kind of but like not
Not that.
good
To
surgery.
that extent,
Yeah,
yeah.
not today's standard. But yeah, and
That
apparently
one would suck.
it's still used today.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're getting a lot of modern torture methods.
Yeah.
Waterboarding.
Oh, waterboarding. Yeah.
Well, is that
That's it. That's
this one that I've got?
This is a weird.
It's called the Roman candle.
Oh yeah.
Have you heard of this?
I have heard of this one,
So
but
this-
I didn't look into it. Do you know why I didn't look into it? Because I saw it and I was like, "Cale's definitely gonna do this."
I know about this one. So I didn't look in. I just searched it up
Yeah.
because I've heard of these just from my degree.
Yeah. About
So this-
torture. What did you do at uni, Cale?
We do here. Yeah.
Classics.
This one is a torture mechanism whereby people were set ablaze for the amusement of Emperor Nero.
Hey.
So Emperor Nero. So following, there was a great fire of Rome, which
Yeah.
occurred in July 64 AD.
Mm.
Many people speculate that Nero ordered the fire.
Oh,
However,
but why?
who knows?
Oh.
But according to Tacitus, an ancient historian, Nero and Christian tradition, Emperor Nero blamed the devastation on the Christian community, initiating. This was actually the first ever persecution of Christians
Oh.
in the Roman Empire. Yeah, they weren't persecuted that much.
That much.
Sorry to all the Christians out there, but they all think they were persecuted a lot. It wasn't
It
crazy.
wasn't.
No.
Yeah.
It did
Well,
a
if
whole-
anything, they did.
there were sporadic attempts. There'd be a little bit of a tangent. There'd be groups of Christians living, and they would be living in community fine. And then, every few years, there might be like this. All of a sudden, a hatred towards Christians, where only like a few of them would be persecuted and died and stuff. It's not like the tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands that people imagine.
Still
anyway,
good though.
Nero would punish these Christians by coating their strung bodies in pitch, oil, and wax and other flammable materials before lighting their feet, which was to prolong the suffering, and using them as human candles. He would use them. The Roman candles were used to light formal parties.
Where?
Yeah, within the imperial gardens. And they would be lit in such a way to prolong the torture and pain. Elite guests of these private gatherings would seek entertainment from the sufferings, while candles also gave a decoration and torchlight, which they considered desirable.
Oh my god!
So they would have like parties and everything, and have these Roman candles, the people around.
Or were their mouths
you would think screaming.
I know, but
and they would have parties and have the people as candles to light the parties.
But like you would think they would do something so at least like they don't hear them scream. I don't understand.
Maybe they
how
like
messed
the
up
screaming.
people were back in the day.
Yeah,
like it doesn't make sense to me
No.
at all. Because I could never.
Today.
Yeah, but like I feel like it happened so much back in the day.
Yeah. Well, I
Like-
guess you just hear more of it.
Yeah, I guess you do. Yeah, I guess it's like, but like, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Imagine-
I'd do. I couldn't imagine going to a party.
You show up to a party.
That's what I'm thinking, and someone's just like, oh yeah, there's Larry, absolute dickhead. Did something like hell bad, let's say.
Yeah.
But not really. Well, like he's Christian, so we like I've strung him up, and they're like, just I couldn't imagine it.
And
It'd be
imagine just
terrible.
screaming. How would you? Wouldn't be a good. You couldn't hear anyone talk.
Yeah, I don't know. And then also like, but I guess the times are different.
Yeah.
Like if I went and helped him down and was like, oh, I don't think this is right. Like I don't think everyone around was gonna be like, you now die. But like back in the day, I'm assuming you would get persecuted.
Depends where you are. Yeah.
God, that's a big rat.
Yeah, well,
that's terrible.
that's a bad one as well. Have you got more?
I do have more. I do. I have. I don't know how to say this. Pona.
Pawina Kala.
Yeah.
I have that as well.
Okay,
That was my next one.
We can both talk about it.
Nice.
So it involves a sack.
It does involve it.
Yeah.
It's actually Latin for penalty of the sack.
Bang. Yeah. I feel like you've gone in depth. I like this.
Well, I just took Latin.
Yeah. Well, that's fair. Well, do you know who they did this to?
Yeah, people.
No, but like, do you know who the people were? It was for a specific reason.
Was it? No,
Yeah.
I didn't go that much into this one.
It was for the killings of one's parents or.
Patricide's the father. Parricide is for the parents.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a torture method.
Parricide.
What's a punishment? Yeah, parricide.
Yep.
Yeah, that's for when you just kill either your mum or dad. Or both, I guess. I don't know.
Is it close family members as well? And it was Roman. It was an ancient Rome thing.
It was an ancient Roman
Yeah.
thing.
So do you want to explain what happened?
The punishment for parricide consisted of being sewn up in a leather sack with an assortment of live animals, including a dog, a snake, monkey, chicken, or rooster, and then being thrown into water.
Yeah. So basically, the animals will like
Tear
be
you
going
apart.
skits,
Yeah.
basically, because they realize that they're drowning and water's getting in.
Yeah.
And then you get like really scratched up, and if they don't kill you from like
The
tearing you
drowning
apart,
or
you-
suffocation.
you drown.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is terrifying.
The earliest fully documented case is
Mm.
from around 100 BC. But scholars think the punishment may have developed about a century earlier.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a terrible way to go.
Yeah.
Even like, I'm surprised that they did the like throw you in the river thing. Like I thought they would just like put like a little bit of water in there, and just like the animals like let you kill
Just
you.
let
'Cause I feel like
loose.
that would be worse.
Yeah.
But also like, I don't understand the
What
time
if you
period.
escape? What if the dog
Opens the bag.
opens the bag and you get out instantly?
That is pretty
in the
hard.
water.
But, like you're not getting through.
It is
leather.
also a leather sack.
Unless you like have a knife.
Yeah, true.
Like you're not getting through leather.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't know like how long is the period of time that you're in the sack for with the animals before they're thrown in the water.
I'm imagining you get in the sack, they tie it up, chuck you in.
Yeah.
Because I think it's hard to get all the animals in the sack.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like, how big is the...
Well, I'm assuming the animals are in the sack and they put you in the sack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, you don't want to just be waiting
You must
around.
be tied up as well.
The animals?
No, you must be tied up.
Yeah.
But
Well, otherwise
you're
you're not going in.
That's what I mean. Otherwise you're struggling.
Yeah.
Yeah. What animals would you least like to be in the sack?
Dog.
Monkey. How big's the monkey?
Oh, well,
monkey
monkey is interesting.
A monkey would destroy
because they said monkey, but then also monkey is disputed because punishment was used in ancient times and then again in 12th century AD.
Yeah.
Which is when they could have had a monkey. But it would have been tough to get a monkey in ancient times. Like in ancient Rome.
Yeah.
You're not seeing a lot of monkeys.
True. Bit of a waste of a monkey, isn't it?
Yeah, but also I don't think... I've never heard of a monkey in ancient Rome.
Yeah, I don't know where you would get it from.
Yeah.
Like where you
I don't even know. Africa.
Yeah. Yeah, well, there's monkeys.
Yeah.
In other places other than
They probably...
Africa.
Yeah, they probably
I guess
have
you could
monkeys.
import it. Well, I'm sure they probably did.
I'm sure they did.
It's probably like hard to get.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Well, you wouldn't want to throw it into the water then.
That's what I mean. That's why, yeah.
Yeah.
Poor dog bar. Like, poor animals.
Yeah. They're getting punished.
Yeah.
For
But
no reason.
also, like, how big is the sack? If you're in a sack with a dog, the dog's not moving well.
Yeah. You want to...
You must be bound. Like, you would have to be. Because,
Of
like,
course.
you're beating a dog in a sack. Because they just don't have, like, a lot of movement space.
No range of movement.
Yeah. Well, I guess you don't either.
You're choking out a dog.
Yeah.
What about its claws? What if it just goes, like, feral and just starts biting your face? Then you're not taking out a dog.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a good next one.
What's the
Speaking
next
of animals,
Yeah.
this one's called the brazen bull.
Oh, this one is terrible.
You've heard of it?
Yeah, me and Cale have also discussed this in the past before.
Yeah, we've talked
When
about
did we
this a
talk
lot.
about this?
I don't know, but we've done it
We had like
before.
a full massive... We went down like a rabbit hole one day.
Yeah.
Talking about
This one is also known as the bronze bull, Sicilian bull, or bull of Phalaris. It's an ancient Greek torture method.
Yeah.
So what happens is the bull, it's a way to execute criminals.
Yeah.
The bull was said to be hollow and made entirely out of bronze with a door in one side. So, and then they would light the bull on fire.
Yeah.
But according to, and you would be inside and you'd basically just be roasted alive.
Yeah.
According to legends though, the brazen bull was designed in the form and size of an actual bull.
Oh.
And had an acoustic apparatus that converted screams into the sound of a bull.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. The condemned were locked inside the device and a fire was set under it, heating the metal until the person inside was roasted to death.
Yuck.
Yeah.
That's gross.
That is.
I also heard about that one.
Yeah.
That the guy that designed it, is everything okay?
Yeah, I was just checking.
Maybe
We're still going.
Yeah. I also heard that the man that designed it,
Phalaris.
yeah, showed the emperor or the Caesar.
It's ancient Greece. There was no emperor or Caesar.
Well, who did he give it to? He gave it to someone.
Ancient Phalaris. Let me see.
Well,
Phalaris himself was a tyrant.
yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I heard that he gave it to someone, and basically the person, when he received it, was like, "Oh, can you show me how, like, it works?" And then he was like, basically like, "Oh, like, well, we need someone to go inside it." And then he was like, "Oh no, like, you can go inside it." And then he closed it, and he was the first person that he used it on, was the man that made it.
Oh, here we go. According to Diodorus Siculus, recounting the story in Bibliotheca Historica, this might be the guy. Pelararis, or Pelorus of Athens, invented and proposed it to Phalaris, the tyrant of Acragas, Sicily, as a new means of executing criminals.
Oh. Well, that's what I heard. I heard that he basically used the guy that made it.
Oh, and you're
the
saying
first
then
subject.
Phalaris put in the dude who made it?
Yeah.
Not surprised, because he said he was a tyrant.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, because Sicily, you never hear of a good leader of Sicily.
Yeah, you don't.
It's always the tyrant of Sicily.
Yeah, they're always going.
You look back through
ham.
Sicily's leaders, it's literally always, oh, this dude, yeah, the tyrant of Sicily. Every single time.
Oh.
It's crazy.
It's not good brought-ups either.
No.
Terrible. Terrible.
Yeah.
I have another one from ancient Rome. Also,
I've noticed we're doing a lot of ancient, not so much medieval. More ancient methods.
Well, this is also used in the Spanish
Inquisition.
Yeah, the Spanish Inquisition as well. Yeah. So this one's called gold pouring. So this one, as the name,
I know it very well. For those who watched Game of Thrones, it happened to
True. I didn't even remember
Daenerys Targaryen's brother, Viserys.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, and it's where you pour molten gold.
I think it's a bit of a waste of gold.
Either on their head or like down their throat and stuff.
Well, this one's down their throat.
Yeah.
And basically what just blisters all your organs.
Yeah.
And your lungs get blistered and then you die.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's a waste of gold. Why gold and not lead?
I know one instance in which it was used very symbolically.
Oh.
So there was a man in ancient Rome around the time he was a contemporary of Julius Caesar. Okay. Meaning he was alive at the same time. They knew each other well. Named Marcus Crassus.
Yes.
Marcus. So he was the richest man in the world at that time.
Oh, okay.
They thought maybe the richest man to have ever lived up until that point.
Yeah.
Insanely rich. And they killed him by pouring that method, molten gold down his throat.
Because he was so rich.
Yeah.
Why do you...
While I'm searching it up, fun fact about Marcus Crassus, he actually defeated Spartacus in Capua. Oh. He was a general who went... Spartacus led the Third Servilian Revolt in 72 BC. And Crassus was the man who got him. Oh. Yeah. He got the army.
Oh. Poor guy. And then
he got Spartacus. And then he got killed. I don't know when. I'm going to go try to find Rise to Power and Wealth. Yeah, he had a triumvirate alliance with Caesar, Julius Caesar, and Pompey. Governorship and death. Here we go. So he became... he received Syria as a province. And he attacked Parthia. Blah, blah, blah. Crassus's men... It just seems like his men... He tried to invade Parthia. Have you ever heard of him?
No.
Never.
At all.
You know Julius Caesar, though.
I do know Julius Caesar. He made good pizza and a good salad.
Alright, I think I might have got it. Good salads. So Crassus's men, being near mutiny, demanded he parley with the Parthians who had offered to meet with him. Crassus, despondent at the death of his son, Publius, in the battle, finally agreed to meet the Parthian general Serena. However, when Crassus mounted a horse to ride to the Parthian camp for a peace negotiation, his junior officer Octavius suspected a Parthian trap and grabbed Crassus's horse by the bridle, instigating a sudden fight with the Parthians that left the Roman party dead, including Crassus. A story later emerged to the effect that after Crassus's death, the Parthians poured molten gold into his mouth in the symbolic mockery of his thirst.
Oh, so he was already dead. He was already dead and they poured gold on him because he's rich.
Yeah.
Ah, poor guy. Well, that sucks. Well, I have a terrible, terrible torture device.
Oh, gosh.
It's called...
The Judas Cradle.
No.
Oh.
The choke pear.
Oh.
Do you know this one?
I think I read about it.
This one's
I thought we were about to
horrible.
be in sync there.
Yeah.
But
No. This one is actually disgusting. So this was popular during the Middle Ages.
Yes.
Crimes worthy of the choke pear were blasphemy.
Is it just a large pear that they choke on?
No, this is actually horrible. And for blasphemy, for lying, you get this. For having a miscarriage.
Oh, that's all.
Homosexual intercourse. They are the reasons why you would get the choke pear.
Yeah.
And the only reasons, apparently. So basically, depending on the crime, the torturer would insert the pear into a different part of the criminal's body.
Any orifice.
Yeah, so basically, women's usually got it in the vagina.
Yeah.
Homosexuals got it in the anus.
Oh.
And liars
In the mouth.
and blasphemers in the mouth. Correct. How it worked. Now this is disgusting. So the instrument consisting of a sharpened leaf-like segments was inserted into the victim's orifice. So basically the way I'm thinking about this is like, it's really like a little bowl, and then there's like leaves, like metal leaves on like wires attached to it.
Right.
So then they would like shove in the bowl
Oh.
into a place like a pear basically. So like they shoved into their mouth, and they had like sharp bits Xing at it, but they were inside your mouth. And then the officer, so the torturer, turned a screw at the top, causing the leaves to open slowly. So like the leaves would start like spinning
Yeah.
and like opening in their mouths or like their asshole. Yeah, and then basically the leaves serrated like inside them and just started slowly cutting them because it would spin. So basically it would just mangle whatever organ it was put into. Well, it wouldn't be. I don't think you'd be able to speak again afterwards. Your tongue would be gone.
Well, what if he just like... Yeah, I guess.
Like...
that would suck.
I don't know. It's also like...
There's
I don't
one
get
thing
how
about
they
all
did-
these torture methods. They sound pretty painful.
Yeah, they do. They do sound like this. But also, like, surely, like, you just die. Like, the Middle Ages, you didn't have anything.
I would think
You'd
they
get
had more
infected.
than you think of. It seems like you think they just had nothing.
No, like, I'm just thinking they, like, put honey on it. And, like, yeah.
No. They had actual, like...
Meds. Paracetamol.
Well, I don't know about medicine, but... Yeah.
Yeah, but, like, I just...
Infection, I guess, was a big way to die.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I guess, like, well, they're just dousing it with alcohol.
Yeah, probably.
And then trying to bandage it.
Mine is kind of
That's
similar to yours.
Okay.
This one's called the Judas Cradle,
Oh.
also known as the Judas Chair.
Oh, I do
And it
know
was an
this.
Italian invention.
This one's horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like these.
So using ropes, a prisoner would be lowered above a pyramid-shaped seat, with the point inserted into the anus or vagina. Victims would be tortured by intense pressure and stretching of the orifice, resulting in permanent damage. In many cases, the victim would succumb to rips in the muscle tissue that would later become infected. Weights would be added to facilitate the effect, often resulting in death by impalement.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
They also apparently they never cleaned the chair,
Really?
so you would just always get like
Well,
infected.
fans of torture method will notice a similarity to the Spanish donkey.
Oh.
They have great names, don't they, though?
Yeah. Who named it?
Whoever...
The
Torture
torturer.
methods suck, but the names are amazing. Aren't they? The Judas Cradle.
The
The
Judas
Choke
Cradle.
Pear.
Yeah.
The Roman Candle.
They do have good names.
The Brazen Bull.
Do you reckon they were named at the time? Do you reckon like the guy made it and he was just like, yep,
I don't know.
He was like, this is a choke.
But whoever was on it was on point.
on point.
Great names.
I guess they're creative people. If
Yeah.
you do think about it. In
That
the
is true.
worst sense of it, but they are creative.
It's like a creative outlet.
That's actually so disgusting.
Maybe
They
their
are.
true passion was naming
That's
things.
where creative people came from, torturers. That's why they're all kind of like,
Yeah. But the names are so good.
yeah, they are very good.
That is crazy.
So what's the donkey?
Oh, the Spanish donkey, yeah.
Yeah.
Achieved a similar effect. Victims straddled a triangular horse and were forced to place their full body weight on their crotch, which rested on the point of the angle.
A triangular horse.
Yeah. I think it's just a horse, and the part you sit goes up like a triangle.
Oh, so it was like an actual horse. You were sitting on a horse that had like...
No, you're sitting on a wooden horse.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. They should have done it with an actual horse.
Oh, and then have a gallop.
Why are we thinking about this? Run. There's so many though.
Oh.
There's like...
We should have been...
Oh my god. That's the thing that like... Oh,
Nah, we'd
it's
be in the
so good.
naming department.
The thing is like, they 100% like... At like the point like... Because they would have been so sick of the mind that they were like having fun with it.
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh, how can we like fuck up people basically? Like there was the horse.
The
one where,
naming
like,
department were having fun.
Well, I know they did like stretching. Like stretching's crazy, where
Yeah,
they
drawn
tie,
and quartered.
Yeah, but they tie old limbs and they slowly pull you, and then they break every bone, so you slowly stretch out.
There's another... These are just fun fact torture ones
Oh, they're
now.
very fun.
But another one's... This is where we get Vlad... You know Vlad the
Oh
Impaler?
yeah, the impaler.
He would impale people, and it would go in through their butthole, out
Yeah.
through like their shoulder,
Mm.
but it would miss all the vital organs.
How does it miss?
And I don't know. I was thinking the same thing. but somehow they got it so it misses all the vital organs, and they
slowly die.
Yeah, and they can last for like a week.
Ugh.
Crazy.
Gross. Well, if you listen to the last podcast, we talked about Blood Eagle.
Oh, we did.
That's
another one.
Yeah, the Vikings used to use it. Oh, they actually said they've never found it documented.
No.
But a lot of people have talked about
Just
it,
like a
so they
legend.
believe. Yeah, so basically, they got axes, and the person being tortured, their thing was they weren't allowed to scream or make any sound.
Really?
Otherwise, they wouldn't go to Valhalla. So they wouldn't go to heaven. And then basically, they would get an axe, and they would chop. Oh no! First, they would get a knife, slice the back skin open.
Yeah.
Like basically fillet your skin out.
They'd break the ribs.
Yeah, so your ribs are exposed. Then get an axe, crack the ribs.
How do you not
spray
pass
them
out
out.
or die during this?
I don't know.
Like, you die at the
You
end?
slowly bleed out, yeah. Or you slowly like can't breathe. So basically then they crack your ribs, fillet your ribs out, and then to finish it off they grab both your lungs and put them on your
Yeah.
shoulders.
Well, you know what they
so
do
you
before
look
they
like
grab your lungs?
an eagle.
This is just around.
What, they put salt in it?
Yeah, they rub salt on it.
Yeah.
Just to make it hurt.
It like it would already hurt.
Yeah.
It
That
would
seems
be
unnecessary.
Immense.
Like, I don't think you need the salt. That's
I don't think you need the salt.
literally
There's
rubbing salt in the wound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, some
That's
people
probably
they
where
were
they
just
got
so
that
messed
from.
up back in the day.
Yeah. Very,
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
very creative.
I'm trying to think if I know.
Instead,
any-
now all those people were YouTubers,
Yeah.
TikTokers,
Well, I also
psychopaths.
yeah, literally psychopaths. Well, I also while I was going through my dive, China has a thing where
Bamboo.
no, because they still do what's it called? Basically where you die if you do bad criminal punishment. No, something.
Capital punishment.
Capital punishment. They still
Yeah.
do capital
They
punishment.
have that in America.
Yeah, but like it's different. Like because like so many people, like need capital punishment. They have vans, like kill vans,
Oh.
and they'll drive around to districts, put them in the back of a van,
Gas
give them
them.
lethal injection,
Oh, whoa.
and then they just like load up vans with dead people.
That's crazy.
Yeah, which is horrible
Yeah.
to think of.
It is.
I was like, I don't know, but like also like, who's taking the person? Like, are they willingly going down into the van? feel
I
like
don't
I'd be
know.
fighting.
I've never even heard of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If I wouldn't go willingly.
Yeah. Especially if they're just like, yeah, I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a strange one.
Anyway.
Unless maybe they're in prison beforehand.
Possibly.
But I don't know.
But you wouldn't need a van.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Well, apparently it's
Yeah.
just like a lot easier and
In a
cleaner
van.
than gun squad and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what the thing said.
Of course. Easier than a gun squad. Just a
Mm.
little injection.
Mm.
Dose of death.
Dose of death. But still, like, I don't know. I'd rather be shot than get dosed.
You reckon?
Shot in the head, 1000%.
Why?
I feel like I'm just dead.
Yeah.
Like, you're just gone.
Whereas you don't know.
Yeah, like if someone's just like holding a gun to my head and I'm like, alright, sweet. That's it. Like, the
You can
lethal
actually
injection-
survive that though.
Yeah, I know you can. But like,
There's a crazy video online of it.
a video of
Yeah.
seeing it happen.
A guy accidentally shoots himself in the head.
What?
This is graphic, by the way.
Yeah.
And then it starts just spurting out the hole, and he just slumps over, and he lived.
Oh my god.
It's
Yeah, you
crazy.
hear stories about that, like people getting like shot in the chest with a shotgun,
Yeah.
and they just
live.
like end up living.
It's crazy how you can live from being shot in the head or shot with a shotgun and everything,
Mm.
and then some people can live through that, and then other people die from like stubbing their toe.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've been on a lot about death.
I've just
these last
realized
two
that. I
podcasts.
just realized that the last
Yeah.
two.
Yeah, the last two have
Yeah.
been
Very death oriented.
very death orientated. We will have to lie.
We'll have a life episode next time.
Yeah, we will. Why?
Craziest birthing stories.
Out of the ashes. Oh, it's elite. Yeah.
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 Well, tune in next week for the Life podcast.
Yeah. The life. It's all
Next
about life.
episode.
It's all about living.
The podcast about living. We
Yeah.
did two on death by accident. Well, we have to make up for it.
Yeah.
One about life.
Happy thoughts.
Yeah.
Happy thoughts. But yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
See ya.
The
Cale and Zack Podcast. Podcast.
Oh yeah. Podcast.